Hi, I'm Maria Amiouni and I'm a holistic health coach and yoga teacher. So I decided to speak about the topic of menstrual health for women on my platform because there's a lot of stigma around it, and I myself experienced issues with my menstrual cycle, and I had a C-section surgery a few months ago actually to remove a 10 centimeter fibroid, and fibroids are really common in women, and so many women experience it at least during their menstruating years, and nobody really talks about it. I mean, if you just listen to your friends talk about their periods, they'll, mention it as such an inconvenience or something that's limiting them or something that's causing a lot of pain and suffering. And it's just interesting because it's not meant to be that way. And in the past, before the patriarchy, women used to gather during this time of the month and tap into their innate power. And it's something to kind of shed light on because it's such a powerful tool for transformation once you start tracking your cycle and you start to learn more about how to be in the flow. So you can think about your menstrual cycle like the 4 seasons of life. So the first phase is the follicular phase, or also known as the inner spring. And during this time, you probably feel like a boost of energy, you feel active. This is the great time to work out. It's a great time to plan things, to start new projects, to be social. And then you're moving on to the inner summer, which is your ovulatory phase. And that phase is very short. It's 1 to 3 days. And this is where you probably also feel very active and also attractive. And this is a very good time for you to keep working out, to plan other things, to launch businesses, to be social, to go out with your friends. And then you're going into the luteal phase. And if you think of the fall season, because this represents inner fall, it's a time to kind of wind down. And it's divided into 2 parts. So the first part is you're still riding high from the ovulatory phase. But instead of overdoing it, you can think about completing tasks, doing your chores, organizing things around the house, organizing your to-do lists, and things like that. And then the second phase of your luteal phase is when you want to start winding down and resting, and also increasing your protein intake because you're going to start bleeding soon, and this is also going to be important for you to keep like your iron levels high. And then finally, the bleeding phase, which is when you get your period, it lasts anywhere between 4 to 7 days and is not necessarily meant to be painful and agonizing. This is when you want to really wind down, rest, clear your calendar, and just connect more to your intuition, because it's a part of your cycle where you're very, very intuitive, and it allows you to self-reflect on the last month. And so it's just a really great way to kind of understand, okay, how can I plan my meetings, my events, my work plans, or even, my social activities and my workouts, and also moving and changing your diet according to these different seasons. We are all kind of disconnected from our bodies to a certain extent because we live in the minds a lot of the time. We think it's normal for us to experience menstrual pain or mood swings or PMS symptoms that we've kind of normalized in society. We've made it seen through TV shows, movies, whatever it is that we're exposed to tells us, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. So we also give a lot of our power away to other people, and we think that they have the answers in terms of what we should be doing with our own bodies. So if you are experiencing menstrual pain, or you feel like you're experiencing heavy bleeding, or anything that seems normal to you because you've experienced it your whole life, just start questioning it. Is it normal? Is there not a better way to feel? Is there not a better way to experience my menstrual cycle? And the more that we can do that, the more we'll connect to this part of our bodies, and the more we can reclaim our power and flow with how it is that we're meant to be flowing, which is in sync with nature and not against it.